Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Iftikhar. In this video, I'm going to talk about NOC 2021. Now, previously, I didn't talk about it because there are many YouTube gurus who, including Kubair Kamal sir, he has made a detailed video about it. So, there was no need to do that. But since many of my subscribers are still confused what is going to happen, so here is the detail that was issued in probably May 26th or 27th May. Stephen Murians shared it on his Twitter account, and it is basically a memorandum, an internal IRCC memo, which is dated as 21st February 2022. So this is the detail. Now on my screen right now I have this memo. So like predominantly I will be talking about three things in this video because this is an 8-page memo. So and I've been reading it, so I'll be sharing three things in this video. One, what is the plan for NOC 2021 to be implemented? What are the tier levels? And then secondly, what are the new NOC codes that are included in this new tier system? And then thirdly, the AIP Atlantic Immigrant Pilot Program loses a few NOC codes, so we'll see which are these. All right. So if you look at my computer screen right now, you would be able to see this memo. Okay. Now this one is a very long one, and I'll start with the new NOC codes that are just included in the thingy, in the tier system. And keep in mind that this NOC code will be implemented later this year, and I will share the details in a bit. Okay, so yeah, this one, these are the NOC codes, 16 NOC codes. These were not eligible under express entry previously, but now these NOC codes will be implemented as eligible for express entry. And keep in mind the most interesting ones: payroll administrator, this is very interesting. Dental assistants, they were previously not eligible for express entry. Now, I mean, if there is an all program draw, these NOC codes will be selected. Now, truck drivers, okay, bus drivers. Now look at these 16 NOC codes. They are common NOC codes that were ineligible for express entry. So this is a great news. Okay, so if I go further, you'd be able to see a thing about Atlantic Immigration Program. So I was going to say pilot program, AIP. Okay, which is the favorite program for many consultants because it is easy to lure somebody into these programs. Okay, so there are a few NOC codes. Okay, 12 NOC codes. See, 12 is written here. 12 NOC codes. The first one is pet groomers. It is on this page, and the other ones are on the other page. So these are a few NOC codes if we talk about them. So these are like the NOC codes that are excluded. So if you had any of these NOC codes and some consultant was selling you AIP, then tell him that I was just a food server. How can I get selected by AIP? So these are the NOC codes that are now excluded. These are not excluded from all of the other programs, but from AIP, these NOC codes are excluded. Now let's talk about NOC 2021. See, these are the tier levels. So previously we had 5 skill levels. Now we have 6 tiers. Okay, so previously we had a skill type 0, which is basically management NOC codes. Now it is replaced by tier 0. So like it is the same thing, skill type 0, tier 0, it's the same thing. Okay, management NOC codes. Then we had skill level A. So skill level A is where you need at least a bachelor's degree or master's degree, and you have several years of experience in these NOC codes. This was skill level A. Now it is tier 1. Okay, so A, B, C is now 1, 2, 3, right? But B is something which needs attention, and that is why people are confused who have skill level B NOC codes right now. So tier 2 and tier 3. So if we talk about tier 2, basic criteria would be that if you have attended a post-secondary like a college for 2 or 3 years, then you will fall most likely in tier 2. And if you have studied, if your occupation's demand of study is post-secondary education but less than 2 years, then you might fall into tier 3. So tier 4 is basically when you have secondary education, okay, and you have on-job training. So tier 5, if we talk about it, tier 5 has no formal education requirement, okay. You can have on-job training, you can have several years of experience in that, and it does not have any formal education requirements. All right, so if we talk about these tiers which will be eligible for express entry or not, so keep in mind that this tier 3 was the one that worried everybody, because it was rumored that some of the skill level C NOC codes will be in this tier 3. So the 16 NOC codes that I shared, they are probably from the skill level C, and they are now in tier 3, and it is not excluded from express entry. So basically these highlighted tiers, skill level B, A and 0, as previously also this was the practice that 0, A and B were eligible for express entry, and similarly 0, 1, 2, 3, these will be eligible for express entry. So if you were worried about this thing, then well, worry no more, these are for express entry, okay. And 4 and 5, like skill level D and C, they are not eligible for express entry, these are not, okay. So I would consider this information being given in this memo, that now many people's confusion would be over. Tier 3 is included, it is eligible for express entry, okay. And the new NOC codes are also included, and they are also advertised here in this memo. Now keep in mind that there is a plan when these NOC codes will be implemented, which is very important to know, and I will go to the annexures. Just give me a second. Okay. Actually, yeah, here it is. Okay, so I'd probably need to zoom in a little, and you'd be able to see, yeah, this is the thing. Every month's deadline or what they are going to do, it is shown in this annexure, okay. And this is all about NOC 2021, and I wouldn't bore you with the details. The most important thing to know here is that November 2022, this one, NOC 2020 is in use at IRCC. This is their timeline, okay. This is the most important thing. So looking at this overview, it is easy to understand now that November 2022 is the date, as it was discussed in the end of May by Steven Murrens when he shared it. But because of the confusion of the subscribers, I decided to make this video. So all in all, 16 new NOC codes, 3 excluded, and AIP also has some excluded NOC codes, maybe 10 or 12 I believe. Okay, so this is one part of news. The other part of news is that tier 3 is eligible for express entry. Then November 2022 is the date when these NOC codes will be implemented. As simple as that, okay. So with these words, this is Iftikhar, and I'm hoping great things are coming your way. And by the way, like that video as well.